Alright, hello guys, TTE and Sam, welcome back to another Flight Sim stream everyone. Welcome back. Yeah, a bit earlier than planned because I've got face cam on and the light is still out. You know, it goes darker earlier, so I don't know, maybe that might have to be a thing. I mean, I've got lights, but I don't know, one of the lights I need replacing. Well, I think it's already been sent back. Yeah, it's the Elgato one, but you know how it is. Nothing like natural light, so I'm doing it now this time. So yeah, because I know at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, when I was going to do this stream, I wanted webcam on, and it would have been too dark, the light would have been insufficient, so yeah, gonna go live now. And I think everything's all set up. I think it's real time as well, 22nd of September. Nearly bloody halfway with the end of September, you know what I mean? How was that happened? Don't know. But yeah, you're probably wondering where the face cam is. Don't worry, it's here. There, hey, he's here. Captain Nationate is here as well. So yeah, we're doing Madrid to London Heathrow. We did do this route maybe about a year ago. I don't know. I can't remember. It's probably the start of this year. Now with me, I just can't remember a thing. Hope my mic isn't too in my face. It is, isn't it? You can't see me. Oh dear, doesn't matter. But yeah, oh, we've spawned inside of a plane. Oh right, okay. I don't think it's gonna matter because look at that, a double bubble. We've got the double bubble going on. Yeah, I've got a bit of a cold as well, so you can probably hear it. But yeah, welcome everyone. Oh, forgot to like the stream. Right, get the airplane started. See, we've actually done this route before, but we flew from Heathrow down to Madrid. We're doing the return. And I've just been looking back at some of the Flight Sim streams and thinking, I haven't done a return on this. Well, that's like my philosophy in the game. If I've flown somewhere, fly back. We still need to fly to Tenerife as well. So, how come you use a controller instead of mouse to look around the cockpit? Because I can. Because I can. I don't mean to be rude, but I can. There's nothing that says you can't use a controller, so I use a controller because I want to, and I don't know. I personally find it easier than a mouse. I know that's ridiculous. I have used a mouse, but yeah, I don't know. I prefer using a controller because I'm flying with the controller as well. I don't know. I think there's a weird integration bug with a mouse and a controller. So yeah, when you're moving around on the mouse, it starts acting as like the side stick and stuff. So I don't want anything that's gonna disrupt the flow of a flight. So yeah, I'm not having that. But I've got a yoke. You know what I mean? I have got a yoke. I've got a. Oh no, I haven't got that yet. I'm looking at buying a side stick. The TCA side stick. But apparently you can do you can actually save a lot of money. I think the Thrustmaster stuff does say. Yeah, it says Boeing on the side of a Thrustmaster throttles. What you can do, you can just buy the side stick, the Airbus side. You don't need to buy the Airbus, the Airbus throttle quadrant. You don't need to buy that. You can just have the Boeing one. So I bought the yoke and the Boeing throttle. What you can do, you can just yeah, Roy's here. Roy. You can just use both. You know, you can use the side stick and the Boeing one. You save a bit of money as well because, apart from it saying, okay, Boeing and the bottom bit, who's going to, you know, do that in need to see Boeing? You know what I mean? It's the same functions at the end of the day. It's a parking brake, there's the speed brakes, and then there's the throttle. You know what I mean? It's ludicrous. So yeah, you can just use both. So yeah. I was just wondering because I don't see many people who use it. You do you though, buddy. Enjoy yourself. Cheers, mate. Yeah. I think that's the thing now on the internet. You've got to do it by the book. There's no enjoying yourself. You know what I mean? Makes me gag. Yeah, they've modelled the airport pretty well. Yeah. So this is actually one of the airports that have probably been like listed as like detailed in the game. God. AI traffic, tell you what. Right, we'll just do ignition start. Yeah, plane's pretty much nearly set up. Just need to align the IRSs and all that. Beacon light, wing light. Right, I don't know why that's on takeoff. Put that on taxi. APU battery, that's all on. Right, where do we need to go? There, and then that. There we go. Flight directory on. We go 27,000. I want the Airbus pack, but at the moment I do have a throttle and joystick, but I still want the Airbus. Yeah, you just save money. I mean, I think they think people need to pay £70 odd extra after you've bought the the stick, just in need to see Airbus on the sides. You know what I mean? Just buy a sticker on the open market and just stick it on the side that says Airbus. You know, people pay ridiculous amount of money just to see Airbus on the side. You know, that's ridiculous because it does the same function, so you don't need to literally have the Airbus branded one, because at the end of the day it still does the same thing. So I see these people who I know it's all for like authenticity or whatever, it's authentic realism, flight and all that, but at the end of the day it's just paying more money for the same thing, just for it to say Airbus or Boeing on the side. It doesn't make any sense to me. Park and brake off. I'm going to get the pushback tug. The one I have at the moment is £80, and I want the rudder pedals. Oh yeah, rudder pedals. Yeah, that's something. I'd love rudder pedals. That's the thing though. If you hit 2 rudder pedals at the same time, does it use it as a braking thing? Because that's how they brake on an aircraft, don't they? They use the 2 rudder pedals to brake. Does that must work in the game? Well, I'm sure you can customize it. Right, ground. Hey, George Boomstrasse. Hello, mate. Sorry I haven't been in the school recently. I've been sending my stuff out to all the different schools and stuff like that. Looking at other things, but every now and again I hope to check in. Yeah, the school I was at. But yeah, haven't seen him for ages. Bloody hell. Probably try and pop in to see it. Oh, am I live tomorrow? I know I've been at the airport quite a bit, haven't I? Oh, I'm sure he'll understand. Yeah, no, where's pushback? It's because I've got it on hard mode and all that. Yeah, I've been going to loads of meetings recently with college and stuff and all this and all that, and I'm thinking of basically just sending my CV around to all these schools as like under volunteering and see where it gets me. Volunteering at a college in music and art departments. So not actually studying it now, going from studying it to possibly volunteering, so helping prep and stuff like that. Because I'm just looking at all sorts at the moment. I want it quite badly, so I'm sure I'll get it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just really focused on writing my CV at the moment. There's some right bullshit on it though. I'll tell you what, there's some real crap. Oh, it really is. My dad had last night, I know it's kind of confidential, but something like I got a 3 in science. So that's a failure. I know that's a failure. Didn't do very well in science. Everybody knows that. Hey, he put Spanish. Spanish level 3. I was looking at it going, Spanish level 3? I didn't do Spanish. It's like, Spanish? Well, Spanish entry level? I was like, got a 3 in Spanish? I was like, I don't think I did Spanish. You meant science and you put Spanish? Oh, that is funny. Yeah. Yeah, that made me laugh a little bit. That I was like, what? I'm getting everywhere with this game, right? Put it on easy mode, right? Because that's when you get access to the pushback thing. I don't know why they have hard mode and take away the pushback option, because half this stuff doesn't even work on the Xbox. You know what I mean? It's daft. Good morning. Oh, listen to all that, haven't I? Tell you what, mate, I'm shattered. I'm not. I'm not. Why did I say that? Yesterday was good though. Okay, not a great view uptaking because obviously there's about 10 streamers at Manchester nowadays, all streaming at once, so it's impossible. But no, it's a bit close, isn't it, mate? CAI traffic. We just park the planes anywhere. I think it's the modification. It's something to do with the AI traffic. That's wrong. It's to do with a modification I have to make the game more realistic. So we've got a like air. It's not a very good one, to be honest. I mean, we've got LATAM and yeah, it's not the best. Right, ground surfaces. Let's see. Here we go. We've got now this is when it says no pushback tug available. Okay, pushback requested. Now this is when it freezes. Right, okay, so you can put the tray table out on this thing. Look at that. Pre-flight checklist thing on it. Hey Sam, he's just giving you a hug. Oh, we're playing, yeah. Apparently my nan seems to think she's the one who taught me how to hug people. Honestly, oh, dear me. I went around to her house the other day and she told everybody. I was like, right, okay, cool. It's an interesting observation. Right, we're going to go to the left, aren't we? Because we're going to take off straight out. Look at that. This game with the modifications. Oh. Have the anchor as well? It's not what you want to see. I hope they've got better modders and stuff on the 2024 version. I really do. And it just ends the pushback. It should just end it with a yellow mark. Oh god, tell you what, this game. Right, okay, let's not complain about the game. Let's just start the engines and shut up. Have a little look at the back as well. Oh, never mind, the door's locked. I need to get the map out as well. See where we're going. Take off straight out, aren't we, on the right-hand runway, or the northeasterly runway. Right, okay. Right, okay, they're all aligned. It's good. That's working. That's working. Okay, it's all working. Gotta remember to turn it off. I'm such an idiot. Forget about it sometimes. Yeah, I think this mod, what it should do is it should, when on the when you pre-program the flight, or just program the flight, and you know, on that big map, on the world map, with this mod it should show the gates that have been taken, I think, when you're selecting your departure route for those airplanes, so you're not spawning right into them, you know what I mean? I think it should do something like that. Right, turn off the APU. Ignition mode. Normal. Flaps. At 10 or 11? No, 15? 14. And yeah, I think we're all ready. We'll just do a quick control check. Did it all the wrong way around. There we go. Looking very good. Right. I've watched these back and I actually look gormless when I'm doing it. I'm like, ugh. Yes, this is the Neo. Yeah, I've been here. I've been to Madrid. The satellite terminal. Because the main terminal's over there for all the domestic, hopper, whatever, regional, domestic, British flights from England and stuff, holiday makers as well, like Ryanair and all that. The EasyJet. No, EasyJet aren't allowed in Madrid, are they? Why am I going all the way down here? I think I can make it though. Hang on, so it's that we're taking off on that runway. Okay, we're gonna have to go all the way around. That didn't make it stop. And this is the for all international flights. So long haul, Iberia. Yeah, overseas international flights. Or long haul anyway. So you got to go on the train to the well, it's called a satellite terminal, so it's not, you can't get to it, you know, any other way via car or anything, or you know, walkways, you know, anything like that. It's all connected underground. From the kind of domestic terminal to the satellite terminal, so that's how Madrid works. Yeah, Madrid. I said Malaga for a minute. Yeah, so that's how yeah, Madrid Barajas works. Yeah, it's a good little airport. I enjoyed it when I was there. I was there 3 years ago, in November 2021. Went on the A380 from Heathrow because they were doing crew training. It's getting up their hours and stuff because they hadn't flown it in the lockdown, so they were operating it on short flights to Frankfurt and Madrid. And Frankfurt locked down, didn't they? Germany locked down, so I couldn't go Frankfurt on it, so I went Madrid. Hey, and I had to have a PCR this and a forms, all these different forms by the government and all this and all that. It was an absolute nightmare. Just to travel back then, absolute nightmare, really was. Wasn't worth it. Just a big scam. Just a big money-making thing. You know, kind of taking advantage of people when they're kind of, you know, a little bit, you know, insecure and stuff, and gullible, you know what I mean? Everyone was gullible in that lockdown. People didn't know what to believe. It could have been done so many of. I'm not going to get political with it, but that lockdown, tell you what, looking back, it could have been handled in so many other ways. You know what I mean? It's like chopping down a tree. There's so many ways to chop down a tree safely and better than just like completely hack at it for hours and hours and hours. You know what I mean? Because that's what they did. They just kept locking us down and opening up, locking it down. You know what I mean? So many better ways of doing that. Well, you know, it's broken. Just take a hammer to it. It's broken now. You know, so many other ways of dealing with something that's broken, or you know, sell it on, or sell parts, or try and get it repaired. You know, it's just ridiculous. I'm taking off. Hang on, we haven't takeoff clearance. I think we've already done takeoff clearance. Yeah, we have. Right, I'm going. Alfie's here. Way off. Up, up, and away. Yeah, bloody lockdown having to play SpongeBob Monopoly every night. SpongeBob Monopoly. Oh, what the hell is that? Yeah, wait for it. I think you should trim it up this, because see this, it seems to be very resistant to. Yeah, we need to fix that LVFR. Why are the engines cutting back? Oh, auto throttle. Yeah, they need to fix this. They really do, because it's not really funny. Yeah, and then it just all of a sudden it goes really sensitive, the stick. Yeah, really weird. Very odd. Yeah, it's not a very good aircraft in the game. The 330. Yeah, I might as well mention it's a little bit compromised. But see what I mean there? It drags for ages and ages and ages, even though it says it can rotate, because the arrows in the or the yellow line speedometer thing, speed indication is literally in the purple, isn't it? That means lift. Or according to the fuel or whatever cost index. God, it's such a... Yeah, nearly hit those trees, mate. Poor birds. I don't know what it's doing. Yeah, it's a poor add-on though. It's a very poor add-on. See, it's on auto throttle, but I don't feel that's like flaps up. Yeah, so it put auto throttle on too early. So it garbage, absolutely rubbish. Yeah, so what happens? It drags its tail along the ground, even when the yellow speed indicator is in the purple. So that means you can take off. No, it still doesn't want to take off. The aircraft just wants to drag, because the stick it's too sensitive. I've got it all wrong, and then when you're airborne, the stick is dead sensitive. Really bad coding or game design. Yeah, it's LVFR. Some of this stuff's hit and miss. Really is hit and miss for stuff. Right, it's on standard. Right, okay, we're all right now. We're sorted. Thanks to a little bit of experience from myself. Well, I've done it before. I did it when I was taking off from... Oh, God, where? Can't remember. I was taking off from somewhere. I can't remember. Yeah, let's cut the engines to idle. Yeah. Yeah, it's rubbish. I mean, people who flight sim can see it all over. Why would it cut back to our engines back to, well, not to idle? I think it was dropping it to 50 when the nose is like that. You know what I mean? Engines need to be at 90%, 80%, maybe even more. I don't know, 95, 98% when the nose is like that. You know, when you're telling it to do that, it just flicks it into auto throttle, and auto throttle decides, nah, let's basically make him stall. You know what I mean? That's what he wants, doesn't he? Yeah, bad. Not good use of autopilot there at all, or auto throttle, sorry. Right, okay, we're up. And we're off to Madrid, Heathrow. Yeah, apologies about that takeoff, not a clue. Yeah, that's what I said. I think you should be able to trim it to like maybe 4 or 5, just so it lifts off a little easier. I do that with a 767. I trim it a bit to 4 or 5, depending on how much fuel I've got on board, so it's just kind of lifting up a little earlier. and all that. So I can go vert. Oh, that's all he wants to do. He just thinks he's flying a fighter. Oh, Duxford didn't get the best out of him, did it? Oh yeah, I am thinking of flying some fighters in the game. I don't know if you've got sea carrier. I think there are sea carriers in this game. I think you can do it, but I don't know if people want that. I don't know. Sure, I could do it. I'm sure it'd be fun. I'd love to see how that works with the elastic band braking system on the aircraft carriers and all that. I'd love to see that work in this game. But it wouldn't even work. But just go flying off the end of it. Oh god. Yeah, some add-ons are better than others though. I mean, this is LVFR that made the 330 in the game, and hit and miss, it really is. It's not. How about someone said it has black points everywhere, or blackouts everywhere, or whatever. On the control systems or something when it first got released. When was it? I think it was about last year. It got released in the game, this 330, and it literally has a few little problems, and it still does. But people were flying it, and then they just lost like complete control of the stick. That's what happened in the last one, in the last stream, but I don't know why that happened. I don't know. I was flicking something over here, and it basically disabled the flight controls for some reason. Nav logo lights, wing lights, turn them off. Right, what we'll do as well, we'll just flick it into hard mode. Because I need it in easy mode in order to get the pushback thing working. I'm going to sit back and relax now, we're on autopilot. There we go. I was wondering why we were climbing so slowly. Are we landing already? Yeah, it's just bad use of the airplane. Well, if you're going to make an airplane in a game like this, you've got to do it really, really well. And I think that's what that Bluebird's simulations are aiming for, to have something that's really, really good. But they're like, you know, a year delayed and stuff like that now into like the 757 program, and people are kind of, you know, when you're delayed for a year and you're making an add-on for a game, and I don't know if they're taking pre-orders or not. If they are, and they're being delayed and delayed and delayed, and they're taking money off people end up getting pissed off, and it starts to, you know, sound like a scam. But I don't know if they're doing that. I'm not sure. If they're not, well, yeah, that's fine. But I don't know. It just seems to be like getting more and more delayed. The 757 in the game, and they're gonna try and make it for Flight Sim 2024. So by the time it comes out on Xbox, or this version, they'll have to make it for the next. So they've gotten their timings really, really bad. Like, honestly, I don't know. I don't really know. I probably shouldn't be saying if I don't know. But I don't know if they're making it for... I think they are making it for 2024. But when will it be? Because 2024, this Flight Sim, how different is that going to be to making it on this? Will we have to make it all over again? Is the coding going to be the same? Is it going to be like backward compatible or whatever? I don't know, because there's going to be certain updates. I mean, if Flight Sim 2024 is literally just what it's called, photogrammetry scenery, whatever. If it's literally just an update to the game and the world's scenery, and they're still charging like £74 for the standard version, that's a rip-off, because you could just make an update in this version that makes it way better. I don't know, but I'm looking at Flight Sim 2024 and I'm looking at it, I'm just thinking, what what is new about it? What's different apart from the world looking better and the graphics being slightly better? And it is a bit noticeable, but it's mainly all the terrain and stuff. That's still, you know, data, isn't it? That's still like world data, and people need to be able to download that, and not everyone has a high-speed internet connection, so people will be buying it, and they won't be able to. I don't know. I'm not sure how it's going to work. They're going to get able for people to download certain areas of the world and play it. I don't know. A few new missions. Yeah, but we've got to be careful because if we're releasing a new game and it's literally like this, it's just like a graphics update, and to the photo scene. Is it photogrammetry? It is photogrammetry, and the scenery of this game. There's no point. There's no point making a new game if it's just like a tiny little update. You might as well just call it a performance update. If they're making a brand new game with those sort of features, it's you know, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but. I don't know why they need to make a new flight sim, to be honest. I wouldn't have. I would have stuck with this and made it as good as possible. I wouldn't have made a new game all over again. That kind of says a lot, though. If they're making a new game, clearly this one wasn't good enough. You know what I mean? If they're making a new game that early on, that has all these updates and stuff. What you can add new missions into this game. Why do we need to make a whole new game just to make the graphics a bit better? And the world scenery and photogrammetry better, and add new missions. That can just be part of an update. We've seen it can be part of an update because they do scenery updates in this game, and they update certain parts of the world in certain packs. You know, like I don't know, Mount Fuji or whatever, or China or Eastern Europe, and it's just like little, you know, scenery updates. I don't know. It's very odd. Clearly, it says that Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, this game, wasn't good enough, so they're making a new one. I don't know. Why do you need to make a new game that soon from the predecessor? I don't know. I'm not sure. I wouldn't. I would have just made it as good as possible, and yeah, I wouldn't spent a load of time and money making a new game. I'd have certain modders. I wouldn't have everyone working on this game, you know what I mean, or for add-ons and stuff, for like the packs, because some of the stuff in this game can be really dodgy, like Captain Sim and this LVFR. So I'd have like affiliates, you know what I mean, like admin developers or affiliate members, or authorized kind of service providing moderators and stuff, who can make quality add-ons for the game, not, you know, these like little indie developers that just want to take money off people, you know, and shite quality. I'd never do that. I should have done what's it called? Game design at school, shouldn't I? Or not game design. I should have gone college or uni for it. Game design or all that. I'm not sure. Have Iberia got the 330-900? They haven't, have you? Why would they buy a 330-900 when they've got 350-900s? They wouldn't need it. Have you noticed the guy at the front of a process march always asks the same question? What do we want? Oh, okay. Don't know anything about it. TerraSpace is here. Official. So we know it's definitely him. I'll turn my camera off because you don't need to see me coughing and spluttering everywhere. You can still hear it, it doesn't make a difference. Might as well turn my mic off too. Right, let's have a little look at the aircraft. Oh yeah, it's weird, you can't roam around the cabin. It stops you sometimes, like there's invisible barrier blocks. Like Minecraft. Oh, a bit of turbulence there. Light turbulence. Going over a mountainous range though, so I suppose it's, I don't know, rising air pressure or cool air pressure. Oh, hola. Yeah, that's exactly what it was like on the, because I've been on, I said it before, Iberia's A350. I've been on the Iberia A350. Oh, that's good, isn't it? I left the cockpit door open. Brilliant. Well, you'd normally have a member of crew standing in front of it, wouldn't you? What a dick. Yeah, they had the seat names on the, well, they do on most international long haul sectors on the wide bodies. They always have the seat number on the IFE. Iceland even had it. See, it's funny configuration as Iceland Air 757s, because they're fitted for like a long haul kind of interior. So every single economy light seat is fitted with IFE, massive, you know, leg room and all that, loads of storage, because it's very 757, especially the 300s, are used for long haul to America. So it's not really a long haul, is it? It's like 4 hours to America, 5 hours or whatever from Iceland. So, but still, it's good though, isn't it? But yeah, that's why I rated it so well. Well, looking back, I don't know if the airline was good. I just like the seat and all the little amenities and IFE and all that. You'd learn all about the airline, but I suppose that's just the configuration for long. I don't know what their 737 Maxes are like. I don't know, because they send them to the States as well. So. Oh well, I'll be trying out the 767 soon, 1st November. Rolls Royce. And am I going Larnaca? Don't know, next year maybe. You know, you can always contribute towards the trips, you know. No, he's gonna get copyright. He's gonna get TerraSpace copyright soon. It's sad I haven't been on any other airlines than TUI and Thomas Cook, dear me. Yeah, a bit of turbulence, but we are over a mountainous range. Excuse me. Yeah, going 27,000 feet. Probably get to 24. How are you today, Sam? Boring Monday tomorrow? Yeah, I've got quite a lot planned this week. I've got potentially a few interviews. Handing my CV round to a few schools. Oh, sorry. Guys, I'm going to have to get a drink. My throat is very, very dry. Give us a sec. I'm back. What did he get? He got cider. Of course he did. Thatcher's Haze. It's quite nice, actually. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, what I was saying is I've got quite a lot planned at the moment. Yeah, so when you flick the game into hard mode, it goes... it goes... No, it flicks like real-time weather, and it does actually affect your flying characteristics. When it's on easy, it doesn't say this, By the way, I just picked it up from turning it on. And yeah, actually affects, when you've got it on hard mode, it affects the flight characteristics. But when you've got it on easy, it doesn't, even if you've got live weather on. I know, it doesn't make sense. What flavour? It's apple cider, cloudy Somerset cider, made with the sweetest apples. It's just berries. Yeah, Thatcher's Haze. I'll put it on. Oh no, it's going to look see-through because it's green. It's going to chroma key the green out. Oh no, you can still kind of see it. So it's got a blue blue reflection off it from my monitor. That's why it's making it look purple. Oh, wrong thing. Deary me. Terra Swift. Rainbow Chrome. See, it's already starting to get a bit darker now. At 5 o'clock. You can probably see as well on the camera. It's starting to get a bit hazy. Sounds like you have a bit of a blocked nose or something. Yeah, Tom's there, my man Tom. Can a 1-year-old wagon wheel kill you if you eat it? Look at the expiry date on the back. I always do that now. I always look at the expiry date of stuff. I don't know, ever since, I don't know, November or whatever, I've always done it. How's your day? It's been good, mate. How's college going with your plumbing and all that? Yeah, Tom's doing quite well for himself, actually. He's got 2,000 followers on Instagram, and he's looking at getting a plumbing or electrical and plumbing degree or whatever, and apprenticeship, so he's got a bright future ahead of him. Possibly a lot of money as well. Yeah, anyway. Oh, nice flight. Yeah, we're meant to be at 30,000, we're at 27. I don't know why we're at 27. What I will do, I'll just reset it and go to the cockpit. Yeah, 2,000 followers, yeah. I've only got about 4. I've got about... He's got 2,000, I've got about 2. Oh, on Instagram. I'm not even into Instagram. I don't have a reason to post on Instagram. That's the thing, I'm not into it. I've got photos. I only upload my best photos, but again, I don't really take photos of planes now. I stream. That's kind of my philosophy now. It's either, yeah, just do one thing, isn't it? Do one thing that you're really good at. 3 or 4 things you're good at, and just do them. Don't do all this thing you have to do it because society says so, or you need to be like everybody else with 4 bloody, or if you. Especially nowadays, a lot of YouTube channels, they have like 4 or 5 plugs, don't they? Follow us on Twitter and... Not Twitter, X. Follow us on X and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all that. And in the end, what you find is it's just... People go on there and go, do you even upload any content? Because no one can... I mean, you can, multi-stream or whatever, or not multi-stream, what's it called, repost. You can make one post and it sends it on all platforms, but all platforms have their own format, don't they, so it's you've got to kind of cater for each one individually in a way, and I just don't have time to do that. I just want to focus on things that I'm good at. One of them being, definitely not being flight sim. Oh, I'm stuck. I can only go backwards? What the hell? Oh god, they really need some quality assurance, these developers. I can't go forwards. I can only go forwards if I go that way. What? It's like this barrier. Minecraft, it's got barrier blocks. It's like that. Oh, this game. Oh my god. It's not the game, it's the developers. No, I just want to get into the seat I was in before. It was nice and chill. Did you do geography in school? What, who, me, or? I did do geography in school, yeah. I wasn't very good at it. I don't think they're talking to me. Can't go past this, like, bulkhead here. This dividing bit. Oh no, it's done it again. Okay, whatever. Yeah, the sun's going to be in our face that way though. Oh god, I can't get past. What the hell? Oh. See, Captain Sim doesn't have this issue. This is potentially worse than Captain Sim. Yeah. I thought you'd hear me saying that. Still got a turbulence on this flight. Bit of light turbulence. I'll post that on. I'll put a like. 9 likes. Oh dear, yeah, it's fun coming back from Madrid. I'm probably going to do it again. I mean, in 2019, British Airways flew the 380, the 350 there, as part of their inaugural service. People from Barnsley have 6 fingers. Well, must be really good pianists and guitar players. Might start YouTube again soon. Just live streaming though. New streamer at Manchester. I'd help him as well. I'd love it. And if I'm fed up, I'll just give him all my gear. I would. If anything happened to me, I'd probably give it to somebody. Like in my will. I don't know who to give all my equipment to. I would. I'd give it to somebody. I'd have to give it to somebody who's worth it. That's the thing. I'd have to give it to somebody who, I don't know. I'd give it to. Might give it to a bit of everybody, you know. I think the person who's most likely to start streaming from my mob, my gang, give it to me. I'm worth it. Oh, fucking funny. I don't know. I'd give it to. I don't know. Who would I give it to? Maybe Tom. I don't know. I think he's got the ability to do it. Maybe. I don't know. I'd give it to everybody. I don't know. I said to Martin yesterday. I was saying about YouTube and all that. I said I'm probably only going to be doing it for another 6 years and stuff. I mean, you know. I'm worth it. I'd give it to everybody. Yeah. Fiji wants my GoPro. I'm going to give it to him for 50. My GoPro Hero 8. Where is it? It's there, isn't it? Here's my Hero 8. So this is what records the window of all my trip reports on the plane. Fiji's getting it. So this has been in use since the first time I used it was a BA on the A330-900Neo September 2020. So I've been using it for 4 years. So it's been through quite a bit. It's a bit creased as well, the metal, probably from, I don't know, being on planes quite a bit. You know, it can affect metal and stuff and all that. But yeah. Yeah, it's good. So I'm giving him that. Fiji, he's going to be getting that airside aviation. Look at the reflection of the clouds in the window there. Looks really weird, doesn't it? I'm getting the Hero 12 or 13. I mean, that's the thing. I don't think I even possibly need a GoPro anymore because that Insta360 camera is so good. You know, it's like the whole thing before. I was talking about Airbus and Boeing quadrants. Yeah, I could potentially just use the Insta360 for all that. I don't know. I want you. Oh, he's silly. He's got a crush on me, I think, Tom. I want your tripod and your wires and laptop. Cool, mate. A bit of Frankie and Benny's. Frankie and Benny's? I wouldn't even go there. My worst enemy. No, I'm not into Frankie and Benny's. They closed the one down in my area and they built a bloody Five Guys, and there's like one person in there on a Friday and Saturday night. I don't know how they afford to keep going, to be honest. Five Guys. I honestly, it's really weird. Frankie and Benny's do some nice tours. I always found the food quite cold in there. I don't know, it always went cold. It's really expensive, Frankie and Benny's as well. Yeah, I'm not very fond of them. I know it's like a New York kind of breakfast bar place, but I don't know. We go Harvester. Harvester's very good, actually. It's well priced. We know the fella in there. He's a son of somebody who worked in the tandoori, and he used to work in there, so he always looks after you, and he's quite physical, you know. He always like, "You're alright," and all that, and well, obviously with the Indian accent, and he always fills up your tea and stuff. He says, "Do you want another tea?" And it's like, "No, I'm alright, mate." And he sees your cup's empty with no tea in it, he grabs the pot and he pours your tea like you're the queen or something. It's like getting looked after here. He really looks after us. So I normally give him a £4 tip. Nice guy. When people make the effort like that and look after you, you know, you kind of got to look after them, you know. Anyone watched a fight last night? I know Joshua got beaten. What is it, in the second round? I don't know, I don't really follow all that. Don't really follow boxing and MMA and stuff like that, mixed martial arts. Fifth round, not the second round. Yeah, no, I don't really watch it. I could have watched it. Was it 2 in the morning? It was 2 in the morning. I couldn't have watched it anywhere local, could I? No, it wasn't 2 in the morning. It can't have been 2 in the morning. No, not 2 in the morning. No, it was in the evening. At 7, 8 o'clock. It was not 2 in the morning. What am I thinking? That must have been something else. 2 in the morning. Easy. Yeah, nice flight this. I'm flying like a passenger, not like a pilot in this one. I don't know why. Look at that wing. We'll go back to the cockpit though. Oh, what am I doing? Boom. Hello. Looking good in there. We're going quite fast actually. Oh, look at that ground speed. True airspeed 492. Ground speed 533. Not bad. Not bad. So you have I don't know what's going on with me at the moment with college and all that. I don't know. I don't think I can commit to 4 days in college. I just don't think I can. They bumped it up from 3 to 4. Now 3 was fine because I could have done 2 days, or one of those 2 days to the end of the week at the airport. But with it being 4, so basically Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I would have been going to the airport on Friday and Saturday. And obviously that leaves me with only Sunday as a day off. So No, I wasn't doing that. So I've kind of abandoned college. I don't think I'll be going back to college, but I've basically just thought, hey, how about I do what I did about 3, 4, 5 years ago? I mean, I'm alright, I don't want to be paid. I've already said that. I'm very loyal, as you know. Don't want to be paid. I mean, even if I was going to college, I wouldn't be getting paid. I mean, student credits and all that. I think that ends at 18, doesn't it? Student credits. Does it end at 18? I don't know. It ends at a certain age, and you've got to be under a certain threshold, and I don't know if we're probably above it. We wouldn't get it anyway. So, because I know people who are on apprenticeships, about £12,000 a year. I make more than that a year. I do, just through what I do, easily. Obviously, if we're going to be working and stuff, that's like £24,000 a year, depending on the job. Now, I don't make more than that a year, so obviously you can see there's a difference there. I don't really, I mean, because I do YouTube and I do it quite well, and I've got some videos from a few years ago that are booming. I don't know how, but some videos are doing very well, and obviously I've funded me quite a bit of money from 2 or 3 years ago. And you know, you never know, videos from this year or last year could suddenly go up again. It's just the way the algorithm is. Recommends random videos to people at any time. Yeah, I don't mean I like putting videos on the back burner, but always making new fresh content is kind of like my way to keep making money in the long run, because at the moment a lot of my YouTube revenue is coming from older videos. Can you believe it or not? Older videos, older streams. Well, not necessarily streams, because they're kind of like Greenpeace content, if you know what I mean, or that's it, evergreen content. Nobody wants to see Manchester Airport from 2 years ago. You know what I mean? So they're kind of like, hey, Greenpeace, where did that come from? Greenpeace, evergreen content. So they're only kind of viable or commercially viable and interesting until maybe 12 o'clock the next day. If I do a stream, well, I did a stream yesterday, didn't I? That stream is no longer important to anybody now, because everybody's caught up with it. Probably at 12 o'clock today. So it's like evergreen. So it's only, well, I don't want to say viable. It's only important and recommendable for a certain amount of time. That's how YouTube works with kind of streams and stuff and shorts. But with videos, it's more like long form. You know what I mean? They have longer. They have a longer durability, if you know what I mean. Longer integrity. So my trip reports can sometimes do bad for maybe a month, and then all of a sudden they may go up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in like maybe 6 months. So stuff like them make me money. So a lot of my money comes from videos that I did 1, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Oh, bit of turbulence here. So you know what I mean. Sometimes it takes a while for the algorithm to pick up a video. Yeah, it does. It's certain things. I mean, YouTube algorithm is one of the weirdest things ever created, I'd say. It just picks and chooses and stuff. I mean, I already know I'm not massively commercially viable through streams at Manchester. I know that. You know, you don't have to tell me. I already know that. Some streams do well, some streams don't. A number of factors and stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of people that tend to watch me, I would say, are a lot younger, and it's the way I do it as well. I don't do a formula like everybody else do in Southside, and people stick to what they know, and when they see me, it's maybe a little bit alien. It's a bit like, ooh, I'm not sure about this, you know. I want something that I'm used to. And if one person's enough to do that, they're not going to see any other people they see on other channels there. If one person's like, I mean, the aviation, that's the thing with me. I don't get all the sobby stuff. I don't get all the clanny stuff. I don't have any of the whole coffee morning WhatsApp group stuff like on other channels. I don't have any of that. I think my fan base is people who are younger, people who love aviation, really passionate about it, and know a lot, and just people like myself, people who are in it for a bit of fun and a bit of humour and all that. I mean, there's reasons, aren't there? There's reasons certain people are here. You know, there's reasons why there's people like Dylan, Leo, Tom, Josh, Jamie, Martin, a lot of, you know, my mods, Roy, TerraSpace, who else? I'm trying to miss anybody out. Fiji. Trying to think, God. Bloody hell. Yeah, there's certain people, the reason there's people there, because they like the humour and the aviation bit. You know, I'm fine with that. Let everybody enjoy it. Yeah. Yeah, in it for the fun, exactly, yeah. But I think other channels are very much like, oh, if there's a kid in here, if there's got to eject. Feel the need to kind of eject people who are younger and might be a little bit more like maybe immature and stuff. We just want to eject them and just want it to be like an adult's kind of forum, you know what I mean? Like an open webinar or something like that. It's really, really weird, but yeah, maybe that's why. But I know there's people making money, but if you're making money from just good videos, quality videos. I mean, I already know my streams are good quality, but again, I'm innovating, so it's really weird, isn't it, for people who want something consistent, and I'm going, oh, I'm testing this and I'm testing that. It sounds like a channel that's literally starting up, you know what I mean? Whereas I'm not. I've done it before the rest, and I'm moving on to futuristic stuff, things that people had no comprehension of before I did them, like 360 and HDR streams. Ask any stream in Manchester, I'm pretty sure they didn't know about 360 streams. You could do that. HDR, you could stream in HDR. They wouldn't have known that. So sometimes people like me are sometimes shoved aside because people see that as, that sounds like a channel that doesn't know what he's doing, because he's always testing. He did 360 about a month ago and he hasn't done it again. What, you know, or they look at a factor of things. HDR, well, why isn't that HDR? What's HDR? You know what I mean? They're not used to it. It's alien. People want something that comfortable. It's like you walking into a fruit shop. You know what I mean? And you only like apples, oranges, bananas. That's it. You know, you go in there, you get your stuff, you go out, and that's business, and that's trade. And then there's another shop that opens that does similar stuff. So you may try their stuff. I don't know, they may have a nicer interior or whatever. But their stuff might be a little bit more pricey, but it might be better quality, I don't know, so you may try them sometimes. And then there's another fruit shop that opens selling the same stuff, apples, oranges, bananas, and they may sell pears, and you know, you might be like, oh, all that. But then there might be a fruit shop that opens that sell things like pomegranates, what are they called? Yeah, coconuts. What are they called? Yeah, coconuts, melons, pineapples, but also, you know, apples, oranges, and all that. Maybe put off by that. They might go, ooh, you know, or they may add, you know, it might be abundantly clear that they do other fruits and stuff and other things that maybe they're not used to and may not like or may not have tried before. You've got to bear in mind not everybody has tried everything. They may be put off by that and go, oh, I'll just stick to what I know. You know what I mean? And I think that's the situation with me. They're put off because they don't understand it. They don't understand what I'm doing. They don't get it. You see, I don't know, may get the RVP at the car park. It's not for Manchester, you know, because 80% of Manchester, the location it's streamed from, is from Southside. So that's that's what people know. You know what I mean? So when they see a different view, they may be put off by that. You know, you've got to think people are very I don't know. It's the word. Driven in routine, you know what I mean? They're motivated by a routine. And when you kind of stagger them a bit, trip them up, they're uncomfortable. So, yeah. But that's the thing, you play to your audience. That's the thing, with YouTube, you play to your audience. And people love couples. People love couples. So, that's a big thing in it as well. Creatures of habit. You know, people are creatures of habit. They like a routine, like to see the same thing over and over. I know avid aviation geeks don't want to see the same thing over and over again because they see it for what it is. It's boring, you know, switch it up or whatever, you know, do this, that and the other. That's what I've tried to do more than anything else in my life. I'd say since June, I've tried so many new things. I've probably been the most experimental I've ever been in my life in the last 4 months. 360 streams, HDR, trying military stuff, airshow stuff, trip reports in 360. Yeah, never been all everywhere and stuff like that, doing all that. I'd say in terms of trip reports, yeah, 360 and that. But there's only so much you can do in a trip report. Multicam and all that. I'm going to do that. I've been doing that for ages, but you know what I mean? There's a difference there, isn't there? There's a difference between people who, you know, were there first and might want to try new things now because they're bored with the same thing over and over again, and then there's people who know they're successful because, you know, they're sticking to the same thing, and they probably might not know, they might not know it, but they're too scared to do anything else in case subconsciously know it. So yeah, they don't want to try anything else because they may not know anything else, but they just stick to what works. So they do the same thing every week, or the same location. Whereas people like me might be a bit bored and want to try new things, different mics or whatever, different setups. I mean, next Saturday at the RVP, I don't care what you said about yesterday's stream, I've got an AI tracking camera, a face tracking camera, and it can track objects too. So if you put a shape in, potentially, in theory, I think it might be a stretch, in theory, it can track aeroplanes. And if I've got a Jackery and attach an AirTag to it, I can potentially leave it there at Manchester Airport and do 24/7 streams. Potentially, in theory. I think it's a bit of a stretch though, but in theory, and I say AirTag to it so I know where it is in case anyone's taking it down. And if anyone's taking it down, potentially competitors, I know where it is. So there are certain things in the works, but that's a massive stretch, I'd say. But I would like to try it. I'm already aware people would go, this is what Flight Focus does, but you know, I don't think we do 24/7. I don't know if I would track aircraft in the dark. I don't know. Who'd want to see aircraft in the dark? I don't know. But I'm not going to Manchester every day just to start it up, you know. How's the battery life though? Well, we get a Jackery. They can, depends on the power usage of it, the camera. I could basically hook it up to like, I know this is going to be very expensive, but maybe 3 or 4 kind of mainframe Jackeries, and maybe a few anchors in there. That's going to cost me over £2,000 just for batteries, I know, but I don't know if it'd be worth it. I don't know. I really don't know. It could. I wouldn't have to operate a camera. Everything's becoming automated. YouTube's adding a lot of new things now in Studio, where you can type out a video idea, or it will give you video ideas. So you type out a video you want to make and it might give you video ideas, depending on what, you know, topics are searchable and recommendable and stuff. And might be trending and all that. What's viable anyway? It's all about what's viable. But I would say that's the next. I'll let you know about it. You know, but nothing will be as secret as 360 streams. Nothing that was secret for 2 years. It was like the Manhattan Project. If there's anything that's been so secret in aviation streaming, it would be that. It'd be my bloody 360 streams. Because I came up with that in 2022 in February. I'd probably been eating cheese or something. I had a weird dream about it. And I was like, I wonder if you can do that. And I did. So I think I resolve these problems or these ideas I have just by chucking money at it. That's my solution. I just chuck money at things and then make them work. Because doing streams in 360, you can do it, but it's a very peculiar setup. Just to stream in that format, it's the you got to stream from the phone, and it's the software for it isn't very good in terms of streaming. It's kind of like a party trick kind of thing. It's like a fad, but you know, if you get to learn it, you can do it. And you try get it connecting to your YouTube account, forgets it within about 1 hour. You've got to do it all over again, so you can't even stream for 1 hour on it. So you've got to just do a good old-fashioned way with a stream key and a URL. You know, stream backup key, URL. So yeah, you got to set your. I'm giving away secrets here, but I think 360 streams are rare in general. Well, yeah, they are. They're an odd type of video, but they're very good. You know, it's everything's automated now. Kids of tomorrow will be stupid as hell because they won't have to operate anything manually. You know what I mean? So I was streaming at Moss Nook. I mean, the zoom isn't there yet. The zoom is not there at all with 360 megapixel. You know, trying to blow it up. You know, it's only got, I think, like a 4 to 12 megapixel scanner. One of the 360 cameras. You know, that's not great. So when you zoom in, you know, the data's not there. There's not enough data. So it's a bit blurry, but when you see it coming over and you can do that with your phone and lift it up and track it, there's nothing like it. You know, there's nothing like it. When I first saw it, when I was with Josh, I was like, wow, this has actually worked. This is actually really, really good. Wait, I thought, though, hang on, something, portable solar panel battery chargers. Yeah, they exist. One of the streamers at Manchester uses them. But that's not revolutionary, because that's just a battery solar power thing, and you can buy those for 12 quid on Amazon. You charge them up in there. Jamie has one, and he charges it in the sun, and he takes it away, puts it inside, and he charges his stuff up. You know, that's screw that. I'm not letting a robot replace me, a Gen Z teen. But everything's AI now, you know. As I said before, YouTube Studio, I've got a AI conversation bot going on. Trying to think of video ideas for you on the go. I don't know if that'll work. It might do. But again, you have to manually think, don't you, of an idea. So the automation to think. That's not even thinking, is it? Just autonomous ideas. So we have to think putting it in. But that's how crazy it's getting, you know. Anything that's not work intensive. Because when you look at it, you think manual work, manual labour, which is streaming, you know, requires some, you know, quite a bit of energy put into it, you know. But when you can do that and not have to talk and all that, and Nightbot's good enough with providing people information about the channel and certain facts, and I can be there every now and again. I can have mods chip in, chip out, and I can do 24/7 streams at Manchester in theory with that camera. Now we're gonna have to see how that goes. Okay, that would work very well. Possibly. There'll probably be glitches. There'll probably be more problems with it than HDR ever was. 360 was easy. A few issues with it. Got that fixed. HDR. I haven't done a 360 stream before I did HDR, so that says it all. I've been focused on getting a HDR stream set up recently, so that's why I haven't done a 360 stream for ages because I've been focusing on HDR, and that's pretty good. I think for airport streams though, it's a bit more difficult because every time I change my battery, it goes back to SDR on the camera, and it did it on Friday, and it was just a bit like, oh for fuck's sake. Not Friday, was it Thursday? I think it was Thursday. Yeah, it doesn't remember the HDR preset you put on it, so it just flicks it back into SDR. You can see if you go back on Thursday's stream, it's HDR halfway through, and then the camera goes back to SDR with the colour range and all that. It's like, yeah, I was just like, oh, cool. I already knew what happened. I was like, why is the EasyJet not as orange there? I'm just thinking, did I even flick the HDR? Oh no, I already knew what happened. I'd taken the battery out manually, put it back in, and then one battery didn't work. I'd already used it, probably from Duxford. That's probably the Duxford battery. Taking it out, put another one in, and the camera obviously turns off, turns back on, and then goes into SDR because that's its default mode. I've got to manually put it into HDR. It doesn't remember the. So I was like, yeah, I already knew what had happened there. I didn't even have to do any problem solving or troubleshooting. I already knew what had happened. Within about 5 seconds of kind of realising what's going on here. But I've got all sorts of little ideas. I'm not going to give up yet. But in terms of views and all that, I'm not bothered about views. And I like getting the uptake and stuff and views and insight, but it's about content, isn't it? People don't always want to watch you. For certain channels I like, and I don't always watch them. You know what I mean? Or for certain music I listen to, and I don't always listen to that. But yeah, YouTube's an interesting one. Depends on what you do with it. If you're gonna start, you there's either two ways. If you're gonna do aviation streaming, well, you either do it like everybody else at Southside and be quite successful with it. But again, you got to work out a timetable when other people aren't live, or you're going to suffer a bit, or you can go around the road of trying to innovate and have something that stands out. That's it. You either build upon other people's success, if you like bottom feed, or come up with something nice and fresh. People might not always like it. That's the thing, because as I said, the whole fruit stall example, people are as human beings, we're naturally creatures of habit, so we don't always, we need reeling in a little bit. Like school, may feel really uncomfortable. I want to go back. Give it 3 or 4 months, it's like second nature. You know what I mean? So people are the same. Even with something as easy as content, people. If someone likes Metallica and someone's never listened to Plantera before, not Plantera, Pantera. Plantera? I'm thinking of a Terraria boss. It was actually called Plantera off the band Pantera. Someone goes Metallica to Pantera, or maybe Pantera to Van Halen. People might not like Metallica if they've gone from Pantera, but maybe a few things they might like, and then they might start listening to it, and then liking it more and more, and listening to maybe live productions of it, and then maybe going to the extent of maybe going to one of their shows or whatever. I don't know. Metallica still performing? Probably. Enter Sandman. You know what I mean? I'm going to stop talking about it now because it's absolutely ludicrous. Yeah, it's like a sandbox. YouTube, do whatever you want within reason. EC what? Yeah, I've taken the reg off it. I've learned how to do it now. Right, we're over France. Flight's gone quite quickly. It's gone very quickly. Look at that. Have we got a headwind or something? How do you check? I think we have got a headwind, a bit of a headwind. Yeah, from the southeast. Yeah, southeast a little bit. Slightly. This is what I do. I talk loads and I'm dead tired after it. Don't know why I bother. Oh, for God's sake, this bloody... Look at the logo, it's hanging off the... Oh. Rushed. Ooh, that's gone off. Hello. Still here. I haven't replaced my voice with like an AI assisted voice voice box. Oh God. Sorry, it's just some stupid message in Discord. Oh bloody hell. Got some cornflakes, why not, mate? Cornflakes at 5 o'clock in the evening, what? Well. Oh, why can't you move on this thing? And then you go back when you... Imagine getting into your seat like that. Going up around the chair and doing like a 360. What the hell? Hearing me. Oh, that is funny. I mean, I've been trying to work on instant replays recently. Tried to do it a bit yesterday, but obviously landing aircraft on 05 right. It's nah, it's not really. Every time I've tried to try it, I've been on 05s. I think my replay buffer wasn't long enough, but still it's not good enough because it should have worked yesterday. I'll tell you what instant replays would be good for. It would be very good for, I would say, like pre-flight checks and stuff like that. Like if we could maybe integrate it a little bit maybe into flight sim. What about takeoff? No, of like things like I don't know, when we're at the car park streaming Manchester, Aer Lingus may take off, but we could maybe scroll back a bit and see them doing all the, you know, elevator check and all that. You know, people might like to see that, or might be talking about something that happened, you know, referring to something past tense in the stream. And yeah, use it for loads of things, but I'm just getting used to all that at the moment. I mean, instant replay stuff, yeah, it's quite easy to set up. I got it set up and working within about an hour. I did a bit of testing, but every time I've tried to try it, Manchester, have been on 05s, 05 right as well. It's like, God, like a mile away. So it's going to be best for 23 right. Yeah, 23 right arrivals. That kind of setup. But it's there. It is kind of working, but I need the airplanes in full shot for it to be working. I tried it a bit yesterday. I just thought, oh, me replay buffer isn't. It's in like 20 seconds. That's not going to be. It's not going to be good enough. I can't really fix it on the go, otherwise I've got to kind of stop the stream and then start it again. And I didn't really want to be doing that yesterday. I had a few planes coming in all at once. But yeah, we went to the romper yesterday as well after the stream. Went to the romper with my dad, Martin, Carl, Ian even joined us. And we just had a little chat. Nothing. Yeah, we just talk about trips, people, the community and all that. Tech, whatever, people's lives, what's going on, all this, what people are doing later and stuff, and the food and all this. It's quite relaxed, you know. Nothing like it. Didn't have that about a year ago. People wouldn't have stuck with me for about 2 hours, 3 hours streaming, and then gone and had a bit of a bite to eat. It was just straight home. You know what I mean? Just realised that the stream was 3 minutes behind for some reason. Now you just gotta click live at the bottom left. It should be all good. Just bear with us a sec, guys. I'm just going to get another cider. back in a minute. No, I'm going to make myself a coffee, not a cider. Why did I say cider? Yeah, I'll make myself a coffee. I'll be back in about 4 minutes or so. And enjoy the view. Right, I'm back. Hello. Yeah, here with me coffee. Right, let's see where we are now. Bay Biscay. Oh no, over channel. Alright. Doing quite well. Probably need to start descending in about 4 minutes or so. Yeah, good flight, good flight. Ooh. Yeah, I think Iberia were the first, no, they weren't. Never mind. I was going to say Iberia were the first international, kind of overseas foreign airline I've ever flown with. In 2021. It felt like ages ago that, honestly, when I went to Madrid. Yeah, I've been on the Airbus A380 with British Airways, and I've been on Iberia's A350. So that was fun in real life. So yeah, enjoyed it thoroughly. I mean, that's the thing. I think we should have done the 350 first. I don't know if that would have worked, because all the A380 stuff would have been dark anyway. Took off kind of the same time. Yeah, it was November, so I think the 380 flight was 4 in the afternoon, and the Iberia flight was 4 in the afternoon the next day. We had a one-night stopover in Madrid, on the outskirts near the airport hotel. I'm gonna try and find where we stayed. Let me have a look. Madrid. Oh yeah. I can't actually remember where we stayed. Was it H10? Madrid Airport Hotel. I can't remember which one it was, actually. There's a lot of airport hotels in Madrid. I'm try and find it. Very nice, though. Very, very nice. God damn, I can't find it. They all look the same. Is that it? That's it, isn't it? NH. That's it. Hotel NH, Madrid Barajas Airport. That's the one. NH Hotels. That's the one we stayed at. Yeah, NH. Right. H10. Yeah, that's the one. It was alright, you know. No, I've never been to, well, before that I'd never been to Spain. Mainland Spain in November. I was expecting it to be warm. What was I thinking? Yeah, it was good 3 years ago, this November. Oh my god. It was a funny time around there, it really was. Kind of just coming out of COVID. Going into a new year and all that, you know, 2020. Whatever. 2022 on the horizon. Kind of like, yeah. Cool. All fun and kind of experimental times and all that, you know, kind of moving to the camcorder. I used to stream at Manchester Airport on my phone for 2 years. And then started 2022 I moved to the camcorder and did it properly. Just the no air traffic. No air traffic in the 2 years. There was no air traffic, hardly anything to really stream. I just didn't really feel it was worth going to the camcorder just to capture maybe like 20 aircraft a day, you know what I mean? So I just moved. I was on the phone. I just wanted to build my audience up back then. I really did. Just wanted to build it up, and I did. And then I got monetized, and then yeah, I bought the modem and all that, my old modem. So that was about 400, and back then that was a bit of a it was quite price sensitive. That buying a modem that was £400. It was a bit like, oh man, how am I gonna afford this? So I think I got a student loan. I was still 18. Was I 18? Was I 19? No, I was 19. How did I get a student loan then? I don't know. Got a loan on it somehow. And yeah, basically. Right, start descending. So that's how I already had the camcorder. And then sooner or later realised, oh shit, I need a sturdy pair of sticks, a good tripod. So I bought a tripod, and tripod's still with me now. 3 years later, still got it. I've painted it, customised it, everything. Still going. It's been a bit broken. I've had to stick new nuts and bolts in it every now and again, the screws, but this thing's fallen off it. But yeah, doing well. Right, I guess start descending. Steady and slowly. And what do you think about infinite flight? I've never flown it. Never. The only flight sim I've ever played, and this should say a lot with how I play this game, well, apparently how I play this game, according to other people, other people's opinions. I only played Hawaiian. Oh, what was it called? It was a game on the phone. Everybody evolved from the phone sims. Started playing that. There's another one just called Plane Flyer or whatever. I can't remember. It was alright. I had the Dreamliner in it, and it used your what was it called? Accelerometer for flying. So if you twisted your phone, so if you hold it in horizontal, hold your phone in landscape mode, and you moved it like that, like a yoke. It uses the accelerometer as data inputs, so you could fly it. So I just used like that. It's just like flying with a yoke, a tiny yoke screen. So I flew that. I got a bit of a bare bones of it, and then flight sim immediately. Flight sim. So there's no like steady progression kind of thing. It was immediately from that to this. So there's a bit of a difference there. There's quite a lot of a difference. Going from a phone sim, which is literally just flying from one Hawaiian island to the other, Honolulu and all that in Hawaii. Kind of crazy to go into this, especially when some of the stuff is study level. So I think I did quite well. I've only been playing this game for under 2 years. I think in January I've been playing this game for 2 years. I've only been playing this game for about a year. I'd say a year and a half now. About a year and a half. So I think that's pretty good. Bear in mind, I literally had no clue about it when I literally started this game. I was literally just pressing buttons, and I still do that now. I didn't have a clue. But things have just gotten smoother, I feel, with it. He'll rip the shit out of me on Discord because they seem to think I'm like them. And I've got time to play this game. Well, I don't. And study it and all this and all that, and watch all these in-depth tutorials and stuff, and I'm just like, guys, I play it, I enjoy it, why can't that just be okay? Right, okay, we're descending quite fast as well. Yeah, speed's gone up. Let's put the speed brakes up a little bit. I wonder what flight sims they train pilots. I don't know. It definitely isn't this one. Or maybe they might. Maybe as homework. I don't know. I'm not sure. It would be stuff that's hardware in study schools and stuff, like flying schools. It'll be like the motion sims and stuff, not like the ground simulated sims. It'll be like a motion sim in like those rotational cabins and stuff. It'll be like that. You get like assessments and the the flight programmer would be, or the person who's like the tutor would be, you know, chucking certain things at you, like engine failure, engine 1 or something, or wake turbulence or whatever, or you know, certain things, hydraulic leak or whatever. It simulates certain things which you can do in this game, but it's going to the menu and stuff, and it's kind of randomised. I think it's very much randomised in this game. When it happens, you can't tell it when you want an engine failure. If you just want engine failure, just flick engine 1 off. That's how I simulate an engine failure. I've actually done that. I've actually done it. I flicked off 2 engines and I lost hydraulic power, so I couldn't lower the gear. So I just kind of belly landed it on the ground, but I used the correct flap setting, and I think I glided it for about 50 miles, and I was just keeping the nose up and dropping it every now and again and lifting it up, and ooh, it really was. But I managed. But I lost hydraulic power, so I couldn't lower the gear at all. I probably should have done that before, or started the APU or whatever. I'll go 9,000. Check that, sir. Right, get your seatbelt signs on, muckers. We're going down. Let's get everything on. I know we didn't turn that on yet. Oh, apologies about my nose. Yeah, it's been good, this one. I had a bit of talk. Oh, because I've just been talking about me and Iberia. Oh, and I flew the 350. It's a very old video that now. Nobody really... You can see it if you want, but it's from 3 years ago. I don't know. I was just saying before, some of the trip reports do well from 2 years ago, so maybe, I don't know. I actually had I did a premiere. I've always done premieres. Since Dawn, I've always done premieres on those sort of videos. I was premiering it to a live audience. That I think people had seen the fact I flew the 380, and it received very well. People were like, I can't wait to see the flight back on Iberia on the 350-900, because obviously it wasn't in the uptake I had now. It was, you know, only a few people that knew about it, so it was like, oh, cool. But I just got these idiots, honestly. I think I'd gone for a nap, and I'd slept through a little bit, and I'd just literally woke up. It was premiere. It was about 11 minutes into the premiere, and there was just all these people making fun of me and going, "Oh, look at him! Look at his dad running away from it! Look at his dad running away from it!" That was the funniest bit. But it's just like people being nasty and bone idle and like sniggering at me and stuff, and going, "How did someone like this get on to, you know, like just these kids just a bit jealous and stuff?" And I was just like, yeah, so if you go back to that premiere now, the Iberia one, you literally can't see the premiere live historical archive chat. You can't see it because I removed it, because it was just basically a bunch of kids getting very, very jealous. A load of children who don't even watch me anymore, so it doesn't even matter. But it was just like, yeah, how childish. It's like, well, I'm not going to premiere it again. I'm just going to turn. I probably shouldn't have done that. I mean, nowadays, what I'd do, I'd probably premiere it again. Just removing a live chat from it, it just kind of looks like, oh, look, I'm scared. But back then, I just kind of saw my arse and just like, no, not having that. Not having people who don't even know me for a start getting jealous about something I've... Alright, it was good. I can see why you'd get jealous of that. Flying on A380, the British Airways one, to Madrid, and then going on the A350. You know, most people returned on the Ryanair. But a lot of people did that route. Trust me, a lot of people did. You know, Manchester to Heathrow. Sorry, Heathrow to Frankfurt, Heathrow to Madrid. A lot of people did that, but they all returned on Ryanair. And we didn't. We saw Iberia. We were like, we've got to do that. So we did Iberia. And I made a trip report of it. But unfortunately, some people get jealous. And I wasn't having any of it. I was just like, they don't even know me, for a start. So they can't even get jealous of me, because they don't even know me. And somehow they think I'm better than them. So therefore, they should have a go at me. It's just like, Absolutely ridiculous. Mad they ain't monetized. I don't know. I just summed it up in the end. I was just like, I think I know what they're a little bit upset about. They've seen last night, or a few nights ago, that I premiered me going on the 380, and they've seen this now, and they're going, shit, we've missed out, you know, or something like that. They've gotten upset about that. I think. I don't know. I did work in a secondary school at the time, so I kind of knew what kids got jealous of quite quickly and all that. So I was like, yeah, probably, good old inferiority complex. I don't know. Inferiority complex. Oh dear. What, with a plane? Yeah. I didn't really understand it myself. Found it a bit daft. Yeah, I would have premiered it again. That's what I'd do now. Normally I premiere things again now because I've rushed shit out and stuff. We're alright.
2000.
Right, flaps are at what? Okay, right. Cloud always has to be like this, doesn't it, when I land? Don't know why. Right, auto brake on. As soon as we see the runway, gear down. You can flick that on too, mate. Very sensitive, this aircraft. Tell you, it's very sensitive. When you're coming down on it, it's, I don't know, takeoff, landing, before takeoff, lift off, and before landing, the stick is literally unresponsive. I don't know, it's something to do with LVFR. I think they've clearly heard something that the Airbus stick goes into a more, not nimble, a more like a stiffer kind of input mode on landing and takeoff, and they've clearly took that. They've clearly taken that to the absolute extreme with it, and it's just like, yeah, no, it's not actually like that, guys. I'm sure. Right, have we got them at armed? We've got them at armed. Flaps need to be at 40. Going quite fast. Shut up, shut up. Right, London Heathrow, here we come. Right, I can see the river. I think I know where I am. Left what? What's he moaning about now? It's moaning about landing gear, isn't it? Ah, yeah, okay, so I've kind of over... Yeah, we've overdone that quite a bit. We should be alright. Let's make a left bank here. No, it's beeping about it. I think it's beeping about the ground proximity sensors, I don't know. Here we go, coming in. Always fun, my landings, aren't they? For all the wrong reasons. Oh yeah, get that on. Get the cam on. Everybody wants to see Sam shitting himself. See what I mean? It gets like dead stiff all of a sudden. It's like, what? Oh no, we've got a bit of turbulence, that's what it is. Alright. Got a little bit of a...
300.
Yeah, quite a bit. Oh, this is like a white knuckle ride, this.
200.
Got a bit of turbulence there. Can you see this, boys? Hey! You go. Oh, this is fun. I love this. Oh, we need a controller cam. Might not need it from buying the stick. Oh my man, slam this.
50, 40, 30, 10, retard, retard, retard.
Brilliant landing. Why? What's going on? Why is it rudder? Fucking hell, these. Oh. Okay, for some reason rudder input's just not working. The rudder's froze. Brilliant game. I hate this game. I really do. I don't know what's going on there, guys. With a rudder. Lets itself down, this game. It really does. I couldn't use the rudder. Anything. Tried the ailerons. Nothing. That's beyond my control. But anyway, brilliant landing. We got to the taxiway very fast. That's one thing to take away from it. Let's go slap Bill Gates. Yeah. Oh, it's not actually the game's fault. It's look at the rudder. It's not even animated. See that? Yeah. When you've got poor add-ons, I don't think I'll be flying the 330 Neo again in this game, guys. I don't think I will be. Because it just takes away the realism. Sorry about that, but no. Not good at all. I mean, I was trying to use the rudder. I was literally trying to use the rudder and nothing. Right, the T3, aren't they, Iberia? Yeah, I tried to land on the threshold, and nothing from the rudder. Why have you got trees in the middle of a terminal? What's going on here? Oh God, I weep for the future, honestly. Of this game, I really do. Right, I've got the flaps up. Turn that off. We're going to be blinding the ground crew. There we go. Right, the T3, aren't they, Iberia? Are we T2? No, definitely T3. Yeah, just no. I mean, look at the rudder, guys. The rudder has no animation. Normally, the rudder is crooked to the left or the right, and I'm using the rudder here to steer the airplane. There's no animation at all. No input at high speed. No, I don't know. I don't think I'll be fly. I think I'll be uninstalling the 330 Neo in the game, because it's clearly has no purpose for realistic flying. Seriously. Deary me. Kinda crazy. Very smooth landing though, it bounced a bit, but yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the flight, to be honest. Is this what it's like at Heathrow now? If Jerry's streaming, is this literally what it looks like? I can land Soma. Yeah. That's the thing, the LVFR A321 Neo is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It has got a bit of a weird landing law to it though, because the landing law is a bit odd. I don't know, it's a bit strange. The landing law in that one. It seems to be very stiff on. I thought this one would be, but clearly they've done something where the rudder doesn't work now. I mean, the rudder isn't even animated. Look at that. Normally the rudder would be cranked to the left or the right. Nothing. It's clearly got an effect, but it's only controlling the nose wheel. What the hell? Very strange. I'm using rudder pedals here. Nothing. Oh, working a bit there. No. You can't use something that's broken, because it just ends up causing other problems and stuff. Right, where are we going to park? Are we going to park in here? I think we can. I think that's where we go there. Yeah, no, I think we need to just taxi along here. I mean, is there any room down there? Yeah, there is a bit of room. Good touchdown. Looks like a bad add-on plane. Absolutely. Yeah, it's LVFR. I mean, they haven't got the best reputation. Yeah, probably worse than Captain Sim. Because Captain Sim stuff, they've got the sounds all wrong, but it's still functional. And the interior, I would say, is better than the LVFR. Interior is way better. But I'm not saying Captain Sim are good. Compared to, you know, the Bedrock. Is it No. What have we called? What have we called? Aero. Oh, the one that made the Dreamliner add-on. They're phenomenal. They're really good. Yeah, the Asobo team stuff's good. It has to be good because that's literally the people who make the game. What are they called? Aero. Oh, it's raining now. Looks like it's raining. Can't remember what the name is. Can't remember. Someone's gonna have to look it up. Well, we made the Dreamline -9. Dream -8 in the game. Dreamline -8. But yeah, I'd say they're the good ones, but nah. Yeah, I can see what this. I mean, I haven't flown this that much for 330neo. It's one of the planes I haven't flown a lot. You know, that does kind of answer the question there a little bit. And when it did get released, a lot of people were saying it has blackouts and stuff like that. I don't know if that's one of the blackouts with the rudder there. I don't know, but I know it's got form for it. It was a bit windy, but you'd be able to compensate that with your rudder. I had no control over the rudder there. Yeah, kind of disappointing, really, but what can you do? You can't really control Microsoft Flight Sim or Microsoft's expectation of quality, can you? Because clearly it's their expectations are quite low with allowing developers, but I'd say bad actors, to perform and sell on the marketplace. Yeah. Yeah, parked near this Iberia A330 over here. I'm definitely using the rudder because the rudder pedals are operative, but the rudder has no animation. Maybe it's just gotten worse. I don't know. Last time I played it, it was alright, but it wasn't this bad. Right, we're parked. We're here. We're out. Yeah, I'm gonna uninstall the plane. I can't get a refund, but you know. Oh dear. I just hope this new game they make is they've got higher expectations, and developers are more highly scrutinised over, you know, what the definition of quality and shite. You know what I mean? They've got a little bit more of a quality control on who makes add-ons for the game. I mean, you got to bear in mind, when you create a game like this, it's a business opportunity for anybody. You know, anyone with some very basic coding, and, you know, game designing skills. It's a quick money earner. So that's probably why they've got, you know, some very mediocre add-ons in the game, because all the stuff's add-ons in the game. None of it's not like Forza, a game like Forza Horizon or Forza Motorsport. It's not like that where the developers make every single car and model them, and you can do all the customization stuff to it, like the, you know, tires and the tire rims and stuff, and what sort of brakes you have on it, and the, you know, the chassis roll and stuff, and, you know, if you want to have like a cage on it and suspension, you know, all that. It's nothing like that. With this game, they're like outsourcing. It's all to save time in this game. The outsource all the planes and the add-ons to other developers, and obviously that's where you've got a few little problems. Maybe they should just buy other developers. That's what I'd do. I'd buy other developers who make this game. Oh, sorry, make the add-ons, and then you'd make it all in-house there, and it'd be much better quality. Yeah, just buy out all the kind of like the subcontractors, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Alright, okay, so we're here. Yeah, it's a good flight. All the lights are off. Turn that off. I think the APU's running or something. I think it's the battery. Yeah, sorry I started a little earlier than usual. I know it changed from 5 to 6, then to 4 o'clock. I know that's very strange, but I wanted to make use of it, the light, because as you can see now, it's a little bit blurry. Not blurry. See a bit of noise going on in the background. Right, parking brake is on. We'll get a jet bridge connected as well, because there's literally one to our left here. Tune Heathrow. Gateway connection, right, through some comments. You land pretty good compared to my ones. Yeah, it's just the flare, isn't it? You gotta flare it, and then not go, not go to the right. Other countries welcome you with blistering heat, whereas England soaks you. Right, okay. Catering service, we'll get a baggage. Oh, can't click it too soon, can I? It's like a cooldown, isn't it?
Iberia A330, the catering truck is on the road.
Baggage.
Iberia A330.
We've still got flight controls. I mean, look at that. Ailerons are lifting up and down on the left and right. You see it all, eh? If we go... Right, okay. This is just proof that things are working, right? Okay. Rudder. Hang on. Let's get the airplane started. Let's turn on one of the batteries. 2 of the batteries, actually. Right, turn on the flight controls. Switch fuel pumps on. External power, that's on. Oh, okay, they're not working. Okay, so they're working. Elevators. Oh, sorry, ailerons. Stabilizers are working. But rudder isn't. Is that cut out halfway through? What? Okay, that's a bit weird. It was definitely working when we started the airplane because the rudder was flicking to the left and right, wasn't it? So that must have turned itself off, or I don't know, it's glitched. Because I'm using the rudders here, but no rudder moving left or right there. Oh, so it must have turned itself off. What? That is weird. Right, let's just go. Right, where are the? Hang on. ADAR's there, already set. Repeat, cabin pressure, cabin, batteries. We need flight controls. So you can't even press them. They're all turned off. Because it's not study level. So there'd be no way to even click them. Because they're all off at flight controls. So they're basically a fly-by-wire. Very weird. So the flight controls are working on the wing and on the horizontal stabilizers. But in terms of rudder control, it's just completely gone off. I don't know. Very, very odd. Maybe a bug. Possibly a bug. It's going to show everyone it working, but it clearly it's actually properly cut out. It must have cut out halfway through the flight or whatever. Because I thought maybe it was working, but the animation wasn't working. like it was two separate bugs, but clearly it's all for one. I mean, and yeah, so that's weird. Ailerons are working. Stabilizers are working. A mixture of the two, yeah. But rudder control isn't working. Very odd. Very, very odd. Engine 2. Fuel switch pump. So if we just start up engine 2 on the ramp here. Because I want to try and diagnose. In fact, should I? I don't think I should, you know. I want to try and diagnose the problem because I do like the 330 Neo. Right, okay, let me just start engine 2. That's clearly the green pump, so I think the green pump powers the... Does the green pump power the rudder? And the airboss? I don't know, I'm just... Well, I'll just wait for the engine to start. Very weird. Very, very weird. I haven't heard anything like it. I keep doing that. Nose, isn't it? Very weird. So just turn the APU on so we can start engine. Maybe worth searching on their flight sim forums for rudder not working on the specific aircraft they may have. Yeah, maybe. Because because I paid for it, I don't want to completely uninstall it. That's the thing, I want to try and find a workaround. Because I know every time I want to fly this now, which isn't a lot to be fair, but I've paid for it, so I want to try and fix it. My engines are at 19-20%. Put that on 20. Don't know why it went up there. No, it's still not working. I think the green pump powers rudder. So if we go flight controls here. Hang on, if we go hydraulics. Yellow, blue, green. Flight controls. No, nothing. Not working. Elevator's working. Yeah, but nothing from the rudder. Bit annoying that, bit annoying. Did that blue line have that little middle blue line? Was that there before? Like 5 minutes ago. It was there, yeah, okay, I'm just checking. Just that little blue line there. Right, okay. Clearly, it's a bug. Because I've started up the correct procedure for that. I don't know, because it's all fly-by-wire, so does it even need the green pump? And I don't know, I'm just thinking of everything. I'm not starting up both engines on the ramp. I know where I'm doing that. Right, turn everything off. Right, I'll try and fix it outside the video. I just paid for this. I think it was about £22 a year ago. I don't really want to uninstall something that I can potentially use and stuff. So I don't really want to waste my money. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you get me. Okay, there's a jet bridge just connected. All these passengers going, "Where's the engine starting?" And most passengers probably wouldn't even bloody know. Got the bloody AirPods in. Eisen X Gamer, where are you from? Where am I from? Around the northwest of England. Yeah. Right. That place. A Wirral Wazzock. That's what I am. Oh, we can turn off the plane now. Batteries, fuel pumps off. EPU batteries off. That's it. There we go. Right, plane's off. We're done. Fuck it. We're a wazzock. Oh god. Yeah. That's what people call you when you're from Manchester, apparently. Oh, we're a wazzock. I've been called it many times, actually. Yeah. It is true. It is a fact. But yeah, I don't mind. I don't really care, to be honest. But yeah. Rather support a decent football team instead of child's play. Wait, what? Sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching, and yeah, basically a dig at Man United there. Just because why not? I was watching last night. I just thought, oh dear, how tragic. Sorry. But yeah, thanks for watching. And this is somebody who doesn't even watch football that much, so can't even speak. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. It's been a very fun. It's actually been a really fun stream. I've actually really my top stream. Talked about a bit of everything. And stuff and all this, and tomorrow night I'll don't know what I'll be doing. Might do Skyrim. I get called a road boy because I'm from South London. Oh really? Oh wow, didn't know that. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go now, and see you all in the next stream. Bye bye.